Man, I ain't even record this thing. I'm recording now, so we gotta do this over. You next? Are you next? I don't know, bro. I don't think you're ready, man. I really don't know if you're ready, but guess what? Time will tell. If you're next, let's make it happen, man. Let's make this music. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, we got 63 people. We got to get it up. Put in the chat, OTC. We're not starting this until you guys are ready to go. Perfect. We got more people jumping on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Reach out to your teams. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Uh-oh, we got the boss that just jumped on this thing. It must, hey guys, we got the boss that just jumped on here. So guys, get ready. This thing is gonna be phenomenal. Guys, put in the chat where you guys are calling in from. Listen, you can't hide from this money. Make sure that you have your video cameras on, guys. Let's see what we got going on here, man. Let's see, we got more people jumping in the chat. Somebody said, I'm next. Okay, we'll see. We'll see Arizona in the building. Who's next? I just wanna see who's next, guys. I want to see who's next. We got a couple more seconds here. We're going to start this call. It is 11:04. Guys, we got to get this up a little bit more. We got some powerful people that are on this call right now. Not now, but right now. So I want to see who's in the game. Guys, this is a game. This is a football game. And all of us have on jerseys, but not everybody's in the game. So who's in the game? Let me see. If you're in the game, that means you got your video light on. I mean, it means you got your video camera on and you are ready to rock and roll. So if you're ready, put your video camera on so we can see how good you look. Guys, this is what it's really all about. My name is Tom Henderson. I'm actually going to be your host for this evening. We got H-Town in the building. We got Cali. We got Colorado. I've never been to Colorado. I got to go to Colorado. I got to go to Colorado, man. All right, so guys, you know I love my music, so we got people jumping in here. I'm excited, man. This is my back-to-back-to-back presentation video. Guys, it's nonstop. We got my man Evan jumping on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I got to get some more co-hosts. We got a lot of people jumping on. So, Frank, I'm going to make you a co-host, bro. We got a lot of people jumping on. It's just going out of business. Man, who are we going to talk to tonight? Because people are just jumping on this thing, guys. I don't know who you guys came to see. I don't know who you guys came to see, but it's going to be phenomenal. So if you're ready, just put I'm ready. Just put I'm ready in the chat. Let's just go ahead and put I'm ready in the chat. We're going to go ahead and admit all these individuals. Let me go ahead and get me a co-host up in there. My man Frank is a co-host. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Guys, my name's Tom Henderson. We got 90 people on the call at 11:05 p.m. in the evening, Eastern time. Man, most people sleep around this time. How come you're not asleep? That's what I want to know. How come you guys aren't asleep because you're ready to make this money? We just got off the 3-minute bag with my man, Chairman Chuck, and we just ran it up a little bit. We had a couple presentations. We had a couple people come in. We had a couple people pop ranks. Guys, this thing is phenomenal. We just got back from Dallas, Texas, and we are just getting started. So here's the thing, guys. I'm going to introduce a good friend of mine. I met this gentleman in Vegas, and I remember meeting this young brother, looking him up and down, because you know how men are. We look at people up and down. I was like, okay, okay. And then the crazy thing happened, guys, is this gentleman moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and I remember when he moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I got a phone call from his homeboy, and we talked on the phone. And we live an hour apart, but we just connected. And the crazy thing about it is we were in another company and we just had respect, mutual respect for one another. But I seen this young brother grow. And I call him young brother because I have a younger brother the same age as this guy right here. But this dude, I look up to him because at the end of the day, the age does not matter at all. I look up to this brother because he makes it work not only for him, but for his family. I'm talking about his family, his beautiful wife, his 2 kids, but also his family that he has in IM Academy. This guy will bend over backwards for you. At the age of 27 or 28, he bought a brand new Range Rover, and he inspired me to go get a brand new car. Because see, at the end of the day, I remember being with this brother, and I was like, bro, you're only 27, you're only 28, you got a brand new Range Rover? He said, bro, you need to go on the lot. And I said, no, I'm not ready. See, sometimes we talk ourselves out of the anointment. We talk ourselves out of things. And I said, I'm not ready. And you know what he told me? He said, sometimes you got to go get ready. Guys, 3 months later, first of all, I go to the lot. I'm looking around with cars and I'm like, I don't know. Because I just had doubt in my mind. But guys, one thing will happen if you speak things into existence. If you truly, truly believe, things will happen. And 3 months later, I end up buying the Porsche Panamera with this concept on a part-time basis. Guys, this thing is truly phenomenal. We are just getting started. So all I want to know is everybody on here, we have 103 people. I just want to know who's ready to get in the game. If you're ready to get in the game, say I'm ready. If you're ready to get in the game, say I'm ready. Go ahead and put in the chat. I just want to see who's ready. I just want to see who's ready. Who's ready? Matter of fact, unmute your mic. Go ahead and unmute mic.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm really ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'm ready, baby. Let's go.
Ready. ATL chairman.
Hold up, I'm ready.
Okay. Listen, I think some of you guys are ready, but everybody's not ready. And here's the good thing about it. Everybody who's in the game, everybody who's on the team, listen, we just need some people to get in the game with us. So if you're ready to get in the game, then let's go ahead and run this play, guys. So we're going to run this play. So I just got the message. Man, this thing is packing out. We got 109 people on here. Let me just see who we have on here. Let me just see if we have the faces. Okay, let me see who's ready. Okay, we got a couple people. Okay, y'all got the little makeup on and the earrings. I see. Oh, it's like that. I see y'all. Okay. Okay, perfect. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got my man Sean in the building. Guys, if you're a leader, you got to put your video on. I'm sorry. If you are a leader, you got to put your video on. We got to see who we talking about. We got to see who's in the building. Okay, perfect. So guys, here's the deal. The person I want to bring up, here, you guys know him. This is my man, 100 grand. Again, I met this brother 3 years ago. Quiet as kept, man. I just admire this guy because at the age of 29, he's doing things that it took me a lot of years to do. And this guy just has a great head on his shoulders, but more importantly, he's connected with good people. And that's what it's really all about. It's not about you. It's about your environment. It's about the connection. How many people are you going to help? And he helped me tremendously. He actually put me in my place a while ago. You see, when I joined this concept, I was chilling on the sideline. I was cool. I'm like, oh, this is cool money. A little extra money here and there. And he told me it was time to get in the game. And I was like, all right, well, what's the play? And he told me to run this play, guys, and we've been running it ever since. And we are just getting started, guys. So, guys, before I bring up my man, I just want to make sure that you guys are ready. I see a couple people on here that said that I'm ready, but more people jumping in, so everybody's not ready. So it is 11:10. Let me just make sure he's still on the call or he's on the call. I see my man, Dion, he got his notes. Guys, do me a favor. Get a notepad, get a pen, get something to write with. If you have your notepad, if you have your pen, I need you to put it up. Let's see what it is. Let's see what we're talking about here. Because when you get on this Zoom, you never know the information that you're going to get that's going to change your life. So who has a notepad? Let's see. Okay, you guys are ready. Okay, I see you. Okay, a lot of people got their video. Okay, they on the sideline. Everybody with the video on.
No game of spades.
No problem. It's all good. Would you say King of Spades? You guys, okay. I see you. All right, perfect. So let me make sure our guy is here today. Hold up, we got 116. Okay. Let me just make sure if he's on this joint. Let me see. You guys see him? I got my man Jay in the building. Jay got his earpiece in. He got his notepad. I see you ready? Oh, and you got, okay, I see you. You trying to close some deals? Okay. We got Anchorage, Alaska in the building. Do we have Mercedes in the house? I know she was just flying in. Let's see if Mercedes is in the building. My girl Mercedes. I thought I saw you on here, but I don't know. Are you there? Mercedes? No. Who? Wait, is that my man?
I just got off my flight.
Oh, you trying to get off your flight, dude? Okay, good thing. Hey guys, blow up the chat for my girl Mercedes, who just popped P600 this morning at 6 a.m. Go ahead and blow up the chat for my girl Mercedes, guys. Blow up the chat. Show her some love, guys. Show her some love. She's traveling all over the place. I love it. My man Eric Robinson with the butter beard. Bro, that beard is killing him. Woo! Hey, y'all need to stroll and see my man's beard. It's off the chain. I love it, man. You rocking it out, man. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you, Sean. I see you. So, guys, I see my man. So here's the deal. This brother came into this concept, man, and his back was against the wall. And this dude is not playing any games. So in his first, I got you, man. In his first 90 days, he went from 0 to 100 real quick. What does that mean? That means he hit chairman in 90 days, guys. He blew through the ranks. And that's what it's really all about. So if he can do it, you can do it as well. So guys, I want to bring up my brother who I have a lot of respect for. This dude is a father. He used to serve the country. This gentleman has 2 beautiful kids. I see this dude working out every single day. He is committed. This dude is just, every time that I need him, he's available, period. You know, he don't have voicemail on his phone, but I guess the millennials, they don't play that game. And that's another subject. But at the end of the day, if you try to leave him a message, you don't do that. But you will text the brother, and he'll get back with you. But all jokes aside, man, I got a lot of respect for this dude. I can just, man, in the next 5 years, I know it's just going to be on a different level. So if you guys are ready to hear from our chairman, your chairman, Mr. Jazz Williams, guys, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to hear from him. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to hear from my man, Jazz Williams. So Jazz, man, listen, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you every single day for, you know, allowing me to shine. I appreciate you for, you know, just pushing my buttons, man, and telling me, you know, different things I need to do and don't do. And more importantly, man, let me believe, because that's what it's really all about, man. So I look up to you, brother. I adopted you as one of my other brothers. So now I got 4 younger brothers instead of 3. But Jazz, I appreciate you. Got the gold do-rag on. That dude dipped it in some gold. He got the waves coming in here. So Mr. Jazz Williams, let's go, let's go, let's go. The floor is yours, bro.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? What's up, family? Hey, if y'all ready to get this thing going tonight, man, let's get some 7s in the chat. Let's go. Let's get some 7s in the chat. We got to get our energy up. We got 74 days until our life changes forever. 74 days until our life changes forever. You got to stay on this energy the entire time. Guys, I'm so excited about this call tonight. Y'all have no idea, son. I really appreciate you, bro. Let's go, guys. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I know that was probably like loud. Y'all like, yo, he need to cut his music down. I'm in bed. Listen, man, I'm super excited, guys. I'm fired up. Tom, man, I really appreciate you for holding it down, guys. This is going to be a phenomenal call tonight. I just got in from actually helping my cousin. I decided, I said, you know what? I'm not just going to send him the link to the 10 p.m. 3-minute bag session. I'm going to go to his house. So I pulled up on my cousin. We actually traded together. And congratulations to him. Shout out to Chairman Chuck. Shout out to the whole squad. I just want to shout out the whole squad, the TTD squad, everybody, Rise and Profit. Man, because guys, we're on fire. So here's the thing. I was talking to Camille earlier today. And so we were talking and I asked her, she was like, hey, let me know, if I can do anything. And I've gotten to a place in my life where I'm like, when people say that, I'm like, okay, hey, as a matter of fact, can you do something tonight, right? And so that's how we got to this to tonight. But before we even get into that, let's do this. Let's do some house things. Guys, my name is Jazz Williams, 30-year-old entrepreneur based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in network marketing now for 7 years. And I've been here with I Am Mastery Academy a little over 3 years, touching on 4 years. And I'm super excited. We're chairman in the company, knocking on the door of Chairman 25, less than 300 elite sales from Chairman 25. So, and I haven't checked the back office since last week. So honestly, it could be closer than that. We done pop rank out there. I don't even know what it is because it's not about the numbers no more. But I'm excited. I'm excited though. So nonetheless, tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about belief because I was having a conversation with the team yesterday. And so we were on last night and we were just talking about belief and I was just being genuine. And that's what I want to do tonight. I want to be genuine. So like, even though like right now where we are, guys, is like, it's dope. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. I haven't always been here. And I was telling the team last night, I said, hey, and write this down. If you're taking notes, belief, write that down at the top of your paper. We're going somewhere. I said, hey, I remember when I believed for my first foreign car, my first BMW. I said, I knew nothing about cars. I was young. I just joined the military and my Nissan Altima was giving me trouble. And every time I would go down to Denver, I would pass this BMW dealership. So I just decided like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to get this car fixed. Matter of fact, I tried to get my Nissan fixed and it was like $1,100. I ain't had that kind of money. I said, I'd rather just get a new car. I didn't know how that stuff worked. I was really young. And so I go to the dealership to get this car. And the guy, he gives me the paper. He says, hey, this is how much it'll cost. And I was like, I can't afford that. That's my entire, military check at this time. And so I left, whatever the case may be. But what I want to share with you guys, just to jump the story, 2 years later, I end up going to another base, joining the network marketing company. And within 72 hours, I qualified for a brand new BMW. That was the first time, like that was one time where I realized in my life, wow, this belief thing really works, right? And so I was sharing another story. I said, transparently, I didn't always believe I can make $25,000 a month. I really didn't always believe I can make $25,000 a month. I said, I didn't always believe I can make $10,000 a month. I said, it wasn't until I started to believe I was deserving of $10,000 a month is when it happened. And I remember the day that it happened. I remember the day I became a person that was making $10,000 a month. I was driving in the car. I was on the phone with my mom, and I'm frustrated. I'm in my last company. Things aren't really going well, and I'm busting my butt. I'm not seeing any distractions, and I'm working hard. And the only thing I told my mom, I said, Mom, I deserve to make at least $10,000 a month. I remember the day. I can tell you the exact turn I was taking. I remember the conversation. Guys, not even that same week, I got a text from a good friend named Pam. I don't know if Pam's on the call, but shout out to Pam. I got a text from my friend named Pam. She said, Jazzo, you want to do this challenge where we take $50 and grow it to 10 grand? I said, yes. Not that I know, right? Not that I know, only that I get in 90 days later, we hit chairman. Now we're making $10,000. Belief works. I'm going somewhere with this, family. I didn't always believe that everybody would go elite in my business. I didn't always believe that when I saw, let's be real. Can we be genuine? I'm genuine tonight. I'm working on my ways for July, baby. So y'all gonna see this do-rag a lot. I put on my good do-rag. This is my Zoom do-rag. This ain't my gym do-rag. This is my Zoom do-rag. But let's be real. I'm being real with y'all. I want y'all to be real with me. Who on this call tonight, this one of them late night conversations, if you're ever shocked when someone signs up elite, your belief ain't there. You ever been shocked somebody signed up elite? Be real, because I've been shocked when people used to go elite. They'll sign up, they'll go, you getting an elite package? You the purple one? Be real with me. Big shock. Appreciate you, Chairman Chuck. I've been big shocked before. But see, here's the thing. What I had to learn to do, I had to learn to expect. I'm shocked when people don't go elite. Oh, you're gonna do one. Shocking. Shocking. You know, I had to, listen, you gotta work on your belief. I didn't always believe that people would go elite. Here's where it starts. I wasn't always elite. In this business, when elite came out, I didn't go elite right away. Shout out to my buddy Ton. Shout out to my buddy Jay Smith. We would always be on three-way calls all day. We would talk all day long. And I'm on the call and they talking about their elite membership. I didn't have the elite membership. And then I had to go elite. So here's what I want to share with you guys. It starts with you. So if you don't have an elite membership, it's going to be very difficult to attract that, because you can only attract who and what you are. And see, for me, I got to a space in my business and in my life where I started having real conversations with myself. I said, okay, Jazz, who do you want to attract in your business? And I want you guys to do that tonight before you go to bed and write it down. Over the course of the next 74 days, who do you want to attract in your business? Would you agree? I want to attract people that go big or go home. I don't want, no disrespect. Here's the thing, no disrespect. If you got to get it how you got to get it. If you in and you got to get it how you got to get it, I get it. No disrespect to that person. We talking about belief. We're not talking about where you are right now today. We're talking about what are you believing for in the future. So for me, I took my wife for a walk during COVID. Me and my wife went on a walk. We would walk a lot. And we went to the park. We were walking our dog. And I said, babe, what's your perfect rep? What's the perfect person when you sit down and show them the business? What is it? And I wrote it down. And she wrote hers down. And when you agree, don't you want people, when they say elite, they say, oh, I want that one. Oh, give me that one. Write it down and watch it happen. What are you believing for, family? My whole conversation tonight more so is just centered around belief. Don't be shocked when people go elite. Expect people to go big in your business. And it starts with you. It starts with you. Even if you don't use all the products right now, still believe for elite. But see, for me, I don't know any better person to really break down why tactically, really like the technical aspect, and show you why it's important to go elite. How can it affect your business? Because I'm a visual. And see, for me, I'm super grateful for the next person that I'm bringing up, because guys, listen, when I came into this business a little over 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about this stuff, and I would blow her phone up all the time. Every day I would blow her phone up. Hey, how does this work? Hey, how does that work? And so I want to introduce you guys to a really good friend of mine, chairwoman, right? Chairwoman, Chairman 10 right now, but I want you guys to do me a favor and put loading in the chat. Put loading in the chat. Let's turn up one time. Put loading in the chat. Let's blow the chat up, guys. Loading in the chat. Loading in the chat. Loading in the chat. Loading. So I want to introduce you guys to none other than Chairman 25, loading, Camille Westmoreland. Camille, thank you so much for deciding to do this call with me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Alley-oop this thing over to you, homie.
Absolutely. And first of all, you guys, blow up the chat for Jazz. Like, Jazz keep me on my toes. I literally said, if you need me to do something, he was legit like, oh, let's do tonight. And I about choked like, huh? Tonight. But we got some major goals, you guys. And it's no fun winning by yourself. Like when Jazz called me today, you know, every once in a while we just get on the phone and chop it up or whatever. And he hit me up and I was like, man, like I'm on strategy. Anybody who's known me for any period of time or had an opportunity to, you know, kick it with me on a call, know I'm always looking at strategy to help everybody develop, evolve, grow, and win. And one of the things that I'm believing for every person on this line, first of all, put a 2 in the chat if you're going to be in Atlanta. Put a 2 in the chat if you already got your ticket for Atlanta, you guys. I just checked a few minutes ago. It's only 5 VIP tickets left, and it's only 213 general admission tickets left, and we about to be sold out. So if you don't have your ticket yet, you need to go get your ticket right now. Go chairman.events, because right now we at a max capacity of 1,000. Unless things open up where COVID and stuff like that is concerned, we probably not going to be able to get nobody else in there. So I need y'all to go ahead and grab your tickets, because it's important for you to be in the room. If you're trying to go from level to level in your business, you grow from event to event. Out of those 200 some tickets, you need to go grab you 10. Sowing seeds for those leaders that's coming between now and July to get them in the room for you to continue to go to the next level. So make sure that y'all go ahead and get your tickets. It's 2 full days worth of just empowerment. I'm so excited. We've been working on this, not really the schedule, but pulling some things together. And we're about to pull Jazz and Ton and the leaders in Atlanta together to get this whole thing laid out. Definitely going to be a game changer. So anyway, so Jazz and I were talking today. So anybody who's been on any of my recent trainings, all I push is elite. All our team pushes is elite. Why? Because IEM Mastery Academy has set each and every one of us up to create legacy. A lot of times we try to do one thing or focus here or there. I feel like I have to have a one-track mind, but it's really about being financially multilingual. So much is happening globally, and so much is happening in the economy at this particular point that you cannot afford to be tunnel vision where money making, economy, education is concerned. You have to position yourself in an expedited pace to be financially multilingual. And so that's exactly what the elite package does. It positions you for that. And so I'm going to talk about the elite package because I want every person on this line to understand what you have access to, not only what you have access to, what you should be taking advantage of, and how you can position people and elevate your business. The person who solves problems makes the money. But if you don't have access to solve the problem, you will not make the money. So this goes back to what Jazz said. He is elite because that is who he wants to attract. But it's deeper than just attracting an elite. It's about being able to be the answer to show them how to leverage their elite to solve the problems that they may have. And so one of the things I want to challenge you in is thinking outside the box and listening intentionally to the people that you're sharing with, because there are some people who may only do HFX and that's the only package they have, but you're not effective. Why? Because everybody may not want HFX, but you can't talk about nothing else because HFX is all you know. If you're going to be serious about building, if you're serious about going chairman, if you're serious about getting that residual bag as a business owner, you need to know the ins and outs of your business. How you going to know the ins and outs of this business if you just got an HFX pack, or you just got a platinum pack, or you just got a DCX? You cannot be effective to the masses. This is what I need you to understand. You cannot be effective to the masses. So if you're on this line and you're not elite, you need to figure out how to go elite as soon as possible. Okay. Because even with that, like I mentioned, the key word is financially multilingual. Keywords, if you will, the key phrase. When Elite first came out a couple of years ago, I did not have a full, let me tell you, I've been in this space for 5 years. My Elite package is only $194.95. Because I got in and I was grandfathered in this bad boy. So listen, first movers advantage. So I'm glad I said yes 5 years ago. But this is what I want you to understand. We're going to talk about this because this is what I want you to understand. I talked to literally a chairman, Chairman 50, and he mentioned to me that he has never enrolled in Elite. And I was like, why haven't you enrolled in Elite? And he said the same thing most people say, because there's so many things, they can't learn everything in 30 days, right? But this space is not about learning everything in 30 days. Think about when you went to college. Did you just take anatomy and physiology? Or did you take anatomy and physiology? You had a speech class, you had a business class, you had a psychology class. You see what I'm saying? So you've done it before, you could do it again. This is what I need you to understand. But the beautiful thing about this space is that you could position yourself to earn while you're learning. And so I'm going to be talking to you about how we onboard people where Elite is concerned. And then I'm going to shift over to how you can build an Elite business. One of the girls who recently signed up with us a little over 4 weeks ago, in her first 4 weeks, she hit Platinum 1000 with 100% Elite team. And she was like, Elite is all I know. This is all my people do. So how do you leverage this? As a business owner, you find what are the easiest things in each academy that a person can do with the minimal amount of effort. So one of the things that I push currently is colors. Can y'all match some colors? If you can match some colors, you can take a trade. If you see all green, buy. If you see all red, sell, right? So on the Forex side, they're doing colors. On the HFX side, you got 7 points on Cash Trap. Let's follow them points, right? On the DCX side, when they tell you to buy coins, you go into your exchange and buy coins. Now people are leveraging all parts. That is 3 income streams, but with Elite, you really have 4 minimum. So you have your Forex side, copy, paste, profit. You have your HFX, copy, paste, profit. You have your crypto, buying on the exchange, but you also have crypto, copy, paste, profit when you get swipe trade alerts, swipe coin alerts, if you will, from Nick and Picasso. So it really positions you. If you can just follow the leader and learn some basic foundational things, you can make money. Now, not only that, but you're literally also, as an IBO with a 5th income stream, you now setting yourself up for residual. And not only that, those who choose to do ECX, you can have a store. So that's another stream. That's 6. The average person wants to have at least 7. Do you see what I'm saying? But as Jazz talked about, you can only attract what you are. If you're not elite, you're not going to really attract elite. Why? Because you haven't had an experience with elite. So if you have an elite package, you owe it to yourself and to your business and the people you're called to impact to at least know about one tool in each academy. Because the reality is most people that come into this space never knew about this space before. And because they didn't know about this space before, they're following your lead. So they can't they can only do as much as you're leading. You see what I'm saying? And it was so interesting because there's a girl on my team, and for the longest, she was only Forex. And we've been saying, go elite, go elite, go elite. And she would not go elite. And then she signed somebody up off of, and he got on one of our presentations and he went elite. And then she felt inadequate. Why? Because she could not answer his questions. She couldn't tell him where to go. She couldn't answer anything. And then she had this big aha moment. You know, have you ever had that happen to you where someone is telling you you should do this thing and you just don't want to listen? And then you bump your head and realize, dang, I should have listened. And then all of a sudden you got all this revelation. So this is what I need you to understand. We all need to be in a posture of following the leader. You don't have to know and understand everything. When Elite first came out, Jason Brown told me, he said, Camille, put him on Elite. And I was like, nah, because I ain't even doing, I'm not. And it took me a minute. I'm guilty too. And I'm like, dang, I should have listened to Jason Brown. I mean, Jason Brown is at the top of the company, right? I'm like, he legit told me directly, Camille, you need to be signing elites. And I'm like, Jason, elite don't make sense. But the reason it did not make sense to me is because I was not elite. But once I got in there and I saw everything that I was able to take advantage of, I was able to trade when I wanted to. I've been building a business to create residual. I have been able to take profits and put them into crypto, and now I have my money working for me, all because I have the elite package. So why would I deprive someone of that? Why would I set somebody up to only earn money one way when for $100 more, they have an opportunity to earn money 4 ways? So don't become a ceiling for people because of where you are. You have to position yourself to be able to catapult people, because remember, the person who solves problems makes the money. So you have to ask yourself, what problems are you solving? You have to pay attention to what are those things that are happening globally right now. You guys, we are in a space that deals with global economics. You should be paying attention to those things that are happening in the news. If you have not done this, you need to go on to Google Alerts and set up alerts for foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever, so you can get those alerts, you guys. So I start getting alerts every day to my email of things that are going on, and I use those as points of conversation to prospects, because if everybody watch the news, I don't watch the news like that, but most people are watching stuff pop up on social media. They're seeing this stuff pop up with cryptocurrencies. They're seeing all these things pop up. You see what I'm saying? So now if you can relate, it makes more sense. Why? Because it is something they've seen on the news. We've been talking about cryptocurrency for years, but people didn't pay us no attention or thought it was a scam until they started seeing stuff in the news. You see what I'm saying? So you have to position yourself, and I'm going to keep saying this, be the answer to the problem. You solve the problem. You listen to the person. If a person tells me, I don't have that much time. Okay, perfect. I did this with someone yesterday. I said, okay, perfect. Do you have 1 hour a day, 30 minutes to an hour a day? And they said, yes. Okay. I said, okay, so this is what I want you to do for this hour. And I said, but then outside of that, I want you to go over to your Swipe Coin app. These are the cryptos that you should be investing in. This will take you 5 minutes, purchase these cryptos and let them go. So now I help them come up with a plan to see how they could leverage their elite. Having a package does not mean you have to be on charts 24/7. One of the things that I've learned about our educators is that trading is, I love what they say. I only trade about an hour or two because this is like self-employed work. Nobody, I mean, you know, this is like a job. Nobody wants to feel like they're working a job. I only trade an hour a day, if that. Outside of that, I'm helping families build an impact to create residuals so that I could live the life most people won't be able to live. You see what I'm saying? And so I need you to get out of your mind. Some people want to spend hours upon hours trading. But remember, that is a self-employed act. I'm not saying don't trade, because I do trade. But if you get to the point where you are trading all day, you're self-employed, because if you don't show up, you don't make money. But if you position yourself to impact people and allow your employees / IM educators and the tools and products and services to help your customers, you can now position yourself for residual. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's really about survival at this point. A lot of people lost jobs last year. A lot of people did not have a plan B through Z. So a lot of people are trying to get themselves in a position to where when the next recession happens, remember they happen every 8 to 12 years, that they're on the right side. 2020 was one of my most biggest financial years ever. But it was because I was positioned. Now I'm able to share that testimony to help other people position themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so if you're not a lead on here, you need to set your heart to go a lead as soon as possible. If you are not purchasing cryptos, you need to be doing that as soon as possible. That is testimony right there, because sometimes people on here feel like I got to make money before I can tell somebody. Did you buy those cryptos Curtis said in your portfolio up? You use the tools. Show them your portfolio. Y'all, I put $100 in here. Look, my account at $500 now. Y'all, I put $50 in here. My account at $90 now. Y'all, I had this girl. Her name is Nisa. She's like 19, and she was like, I don't know where this came from, but I had like 19 cents in my Coinbase, and Curtis had told us to buy some coins. So I just moved that 19 cent over, and then literally in 2 weeks, that 19 cent was $100. Like, where they do that at, right? So being able to be a product of the product at the end of the day is going to be important for you if you want to leverage this business. Some people try to pull the okie doke, and it's like, I'm going to do the bare minimum, but I want to be chairman. You can't do the bare minimum and want to be chairman. You can't try to slide by and, all of that and think you're going to like level up. You got to be willing to be all in and quit trying to cut corners. Period, at the end of the day. So this is what I want to show you guys. Let me share my screen, because I'll just keep talking. All right. So this is what I want to just show y'all real quick. So as I mentioned with Elite, you get 5 income streams really 4 income streams, plus your building is 5. So the foreign exchange, crypto trade, and binary options, crypto exchanging. Immediately with Elite, people have access to all those things. You don't have to know a lot. It's just basic. Can you copy and paste and execute a trade? Is really what it boils down to in the beginning. So I show my people through setup steps, or however you want to do it, how to enter and exit a trade, how to exchange on the trade on the exchange, how to enter a binary options trade. But then I help them decide out of the 3 academies which one they want to be a student of. So this is what I need you to understand. You don't have to be spending all this time with IM educators in Forex, IM educators in DCS, IM educators in HFX. Hone in on the first academy that you want to focus and be an intentional student on. But while you're being an intentional student, you're able to make money in all 3. That is the whole premise of the Elite package. Financially multilingual. Y'all put that in the chat. Financially multilingual. We want to make sure that people are making money multiple ways, not just one. Okay? We want to make sure people are making money multiple ways, not just one way. Okay? Now, with that being said, what I'm about to show you guys is how to build an elite business. One of the things, and y'all could take screenshots of this, because if y'all wait for me to send this out, it might be a long time before y'all get it. So y'all could take screenshots of the stuff that I'm putting up on the screen. Jazz, I'll make sure you get it as well. So this is what I want to show you all. This first slide right here is a platinum business. Okay. This is what we all came in on. This is what all of us have been acclimated to. A platinum business. So everybody's familiar with this. 12 people gets you the P600. 30 people gets you the P1000, 75 P2, 225 P5, 500 Chairman 10, so forth. So let me give y'all a backstory. As y'all know, I've been a part of IM for 5 years. When I first joined IM, we only had one package, which was the platinum package for Forex. So this compensation plan was originally created for one package. Every package was 145 points. Thus, if you take 145 and multiply by 12, that's where 1740 comes from, and so forth and so forth. But over the last couple of years, the company has continued to develop and expand and grow. And now, when I started, we only had one tool and one educator, to now having over 30 tools and strategies and over 180 educators. Okay. So everything has evolved so much. So within that, the elite package came into play. So the elite package actually gives you 195 points in volume compared to the 145 that the platinum package would give you. Okay. And so they never updated the compensation plan. It is still points based. It's really more so about the volume than it is the number of people. That's what I need you to understand, because the reality is with 145 points, 12 people gets you to 1740, but 1740 period is what you need to be 600. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth because I want you to see this, but I created these charts and you could take a screenshot. So with the platinum business, you need 12 families in order to get to platinum 600, but on an elite business, you only need 9. Okay. You need 9 elite to get to platinum 600. For platinum 1000, you need 30, but with elite, you only need 23. Okay. For P2, you need 75 with a platinum business, but you only need 56 when you go elite. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that the same amount of work that you're doing, if you understand the product and tool and how to leverage it, it's going to take less work to get to your goals, but still make major impact. This is the part I need you to understand. So for P5000, 225 people versus 168 elite. Chairman 10, 500 people versus 372 elite. Okay. So this is why you need to have elite, because if you can understand that, because Jazz and I worked our tail off to get them 500 because we just wouldn't go elite, right? That's our fault. Jazz, we was a little slow, but hey, we own it for 25 and 50. Let's be very clear. I'm 289 elite away from 25. So I'm working on some things over here, you see? So with that being said, exactly, quality over quantity. So with that being said, you have to ask yourself, do you want to be more efficient and effective, or do you just want to work extra hard? Because Jazz and I could be side by side and bringing the same amount of people in every day, but I'm bringing in elite and he bringing in platinum. And then I hit my rank and Jazz looking at me like, man, we was going hard together. How she hit before I did? You see what I'm saying? So you have to get also outside of your mind that people will not do an elite pack. So like Jazz said, he was shocked when people did elite. I never got shocked, honestly, because I'll turn around and pay $400 for some weave. So I'm like, what I had to do was understand that if I was ashamed of the value of my product, I wasn't going to attract people. So I had to know what I had. And so for me, I boldly say 325. I don't even mention nothing else. Now, if somebody comes back to me and say, I can't, like somebody did today, I can't start with 325 because of XYZ. Is there another option? And then when they ask if there's another option, I give them an option. But in their option, they'll start with one package. But when they're signing up, they set up for elite to be their monthly option. So they may start with just DCX, or they may just start with HFX, but when they renew, they're renewed at elite. Okay. So you have to be very strategic on that, because really at the end of the day, you want to get them in the system and get them some exposure. Okay. So now the next thing that I want to talk about, because I'm really just going to 372, because the ultimate goal is to help everybody on this line push the chairman. Okay. I want you to push the chairman, or whatever rank you are right now. Look at this chart and look 2 ranks above. I challenge everybody to set a goal of 2 ranks from where they are now to be there by Atlanta. If you up for the challenge, put a 5 in the chat. If you up for the challenge of being 2 ranks higher than where you are. I love it. And I'm about to show you how you're going to be able to do this. I'm about to show you how them 5s are giving me life. I'm so excited to celebrate with everybody on this line. So that means every P600 on here, we're going to see you at least 2,000. Every P150, we're going to see you at least 1,000. Every 1,000, at least 5,000. Every 2,000, at least Chairman 10. Every 5,000, at least Chairman 25. Jazz, that means we about to go to Chairman 50, baby. We working on it. Chairman 50. I'm like, we not exempt from this. We not exempt. Okay. So this is what I'm about to show you what I talked to Jazz about today. And I'm about to show you what I talked to my team about today. So make sure that you take notes on this, take some screenshots and all that stuff. Okay. So take a screenshot of this. So we're talking about planning for your next rank goal. Okay. So when planning for your next rank goal, step number 1 is you're going to identify what your next rank goal is. So I just told you, if you're platinum 600, 2,000. If you're a platinum 150, 1,000. If you're a platinum 1,000, 5,000. Identify it. The next thing you're going to do is go to your rank report. On your rank report, you're going to go down to write down the volume that you have in your 55-45 volume. I'm going to show you a visual of this, so don't worry. You're going to write down what your current volume is in that 55-45 column, okay? After you've done that, you're going to go back to this chart. Take a screenshot of this elite chart right here. You're going to go back to this chart and identify the rank, and you're going to look by leg to see what is the volume needed or required, the minimum volume required per leg for that rank, okay? After you've done that, you're going to do the difference between the two. So you're going to basically take the required volume minus your current volume. That's going to tell you how much volume is left that you need to acquire in order to get to the minimum for that rank, okay? Once you've actually done that, you're going to divide that volume that you need by 195. This is going to tell you the number of elites you need in that leg in order to get to your next rank goal, okay? So now we're going to take it a step further, because remember, this is a relationship business. In order for you to rank up, you need to be thinking of how many leaders can you create, okay? So now that you know how many elite that you need, you're going to identify based off of those elite, how many platinum 600s or how many platinum 1000s you need to create. Brand new, meaning not a 600 that's about to be 1,000, somebody that might be a 150 or no rank to get to 1,000, okay? Because this make it simplistic. So if you want to focus on building platinum 600s, the number of elite you need, you're going to divide that by 9, because then remember, it only takes 9 elite to be 600. If you want to focus on building 1000s, you're going to take that number of elite you need and divide it by 23. That is going to tell you how many 1000s you need, okay? But then once you have identified how many 600s or 1000s that you need to go and go into those legs. It may not even be people that are building now, but if you know that they're having success, one of the things that I've talked to a couple of people about, I'm like, hey, I'm seeing that you're having success with colors. I'm seeing you having success with this. Now it's time to make some impact and help some other people. I want to do a launch for you in your circle. So literally I have a lady that's signing up in the morning, and I told her, and because she doesn't have the money, she's not working. And I said, and she was like, but I really want to start. So I said, okay, we're going to start you on HFX, but I want to do a launch for you on a webinar. And then I want to come to Birmingham. I want to get you 23 people so I can help you get $1,000 residual. And she said, okay. So as soon as she gets in tomorrow, she's launching within 48 hours. So it's all about your confidence and how you explain and what you say. People want to know that you care, right? So then you schedule that private Zoom with them with 5 to 7 people minimum. And then the people that close, you replicate. Now that that person has closed and got into the system, I'm like, okay, now we're about to schedule a launch for you. So now you just repeat, launch and repeat, launch and repeat, launch and repeat. You see what I'm saying? And then you're going to see that duplication happen. So check this out, and I'm almost done. Your placement tree express calculator on your rank report. All right. You only see this, guys, if you are an active, if you're an IBO currently. If you're a customer, you're not going to see this, but your sponsor can help get you your number so you'll know what you need, because the way that our organizations are structured, you may have some volume under you that you don't know about. So anyway, so this is how this works. So on this particular express tree, this current rank is 1,000. So 2 ranks up is P5. So this is the column that you're focusing on, the 55-45 column. So let's talk about the steps. The first thing I said was come here and you're going to write down the volume in your legs. Okay. So in writing down the volume in your legs, leg 1 has 45.15, leg 2, 27.65, and leg 3, 10.95. So this is the current volume per leg for this rank of 1,000. We need to know what is needed for P5. So when you look under required for P5, I put the volume 13,050, 13,050, 6,525. That is the minimum needed in order to get to P5, okay, or to qualify. So now that you know what you have versus what you need, you do the difference. So in leg 1, you need 8,535 in volume. In leg 2, 10,285 in volume. In leg 3, 5,430 in volume, right? So that's telling you this is how much volume I need to bring into the system in order for me to accomplish the goal of P5. So now the next step is, how many elite is that? So you take that 85-35, that 10-285, and that 54-30, and you divide it by 195. So that tells you if you get like 43.1 something, 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 round it up, always round up. So bare minimum in the first leg, 44 people are needed. In the second leg, 53 people are needed. In the third leg, 28 elite are needed. So now that looks easy when you break it down to the number of people or elites needed to get to that number. So now it's like, okay, instead of me trying to figure out how I'm going to just bring in 53 people, it's like, now let me focus on creating leaders. So now if you're a person that say, I want to focus on just building lots of P600s, you do that math, remember, divide by 9. So that's telling you 5 people. If you push 5 new people to 600, meaning help 5 people get 9, that's going to fulfill what you need in that leg for 5,000. Or if you help 2 people get 23, you see what I'm saying? Flip side, if I identify 6 people and help them get 9, is that right? Yep, 6 people and help them get 9. That's going to give me what I need in that leg. Or if I help 3 people get 23, you see? And then on the weaker leg, if I help 4 people get 9, or if I help 2 people get 23. So now it helps you identify the number of leaders you need to create in each of those legs. And now the next step is to go identify the leaders who want to run with you. You see what I'm saying? So if I see Dion and Chairman Chuck in my tree, so I'm like, yo, I'm trying to help y'all get to P1000 in the next 60 days. We just need to launch you and we're going to Keep going till we get you 23 personal enrollments. So now you can hone in on a group of people that you're running with. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're not neglecting your other leaders, but those leaders are extra. Like if I have P6s and P1s already, they're in a position of leadership to keep running. I'm trying to work on brand new people. I'm trying to bring some other leaders up the ranks. You see what I'm saying? So this is how you set the stage. But then there are some people that'll tell you they don't want to build, but it's all in how you convey the message. I always talk to my people about how you leverage. I always talk about the cash flow quadrant. Like, do you want to be self-employed or do you want passive? If you want to be passive, let's get you in position for this residual. All I need you to do is get some people on the phone and then I'll do the work. You see what I'm saying? So this is how you'll be able to take that and leverage it. So this is, take a screenshot of this. I want you all to do this. Get back with your sponsor, whether it's Jazz, Tyne, Auntie Jeannie, myself, whoever, and literally just put it out there like, okay, this is my goal in the next 90 days. I mean, by Atlanta, I am a P1 right now. My goal is P5. I need to create 11. I need to create 15 P600s, or I need to create 7 P1000s. You see what I'm saying? And then now identify those people. And those are people you need to be talking to every day. You might need to be launching them every day. Like every time they bring in a person, immediately scheduling a launch and duplicating that thing and going ham all the way to Atlanta. So that's what I'm doing. That's what my squad's doing. I need, in one of my legs, I need 23 1000s, and another leg, I need 15 1000s in order to hit Chairman 10. Chairman 50 by Atlanta. So I'm gonna be taking massive action. So that's what I have, you guys. I just wanted to kind of drop that, give y'all some nuggets of some things that you can leverage and do to go ahead and run as we get ready to push for Atlanta. Make sure you got your tickets. But yeah, so I hope that really helped. And I hope you understand the importance of Elite, not just for yourself, but for you to make massive impact for other people. So Jazz, I'm gonna tag you in.
Appreciate you, Camille. You just bited it. Hey, real quick. So I did see a really great question in the chat, Camille, from Dominique, and it said, how do you calculate people who, okay, here we go. How do you calculate if you have people placed wrong and they aren't in the legs?
Okay, so if you have people placed wrong or they're not in the leg, so on your rank report, it's going to give you your top 3 legs. Whichever your weak leg is, you add those non-placed in with your weaker leg. So let's just say you had 6 legs and one leg was 2,000, one was 5,000. No, I'm sorry. Let's just say one was 2,000, one was 1,000, one was 500. And then the other ones are like 195, 195, 195. You'll take those 3 195s and group them. So your smallest legs end up being grouped together as the third leg when it comes to calculating the volume. So I hope that helps. Perfect. Okay.
And one thing I want to kind of draw and show what I do, guys, to break down what to share or piggyback more so onto what Camille's doing, because I had so many ideas and thoughts and notes I was taking from it. And thank you so much for this breakdown. Like, listen, guys, this is just late night talk. Like, if you guys got to run, you got to go. Definitely have a great night. I definitely want to share one more thing before we jump out of here, and just which is, and I wrote it down here, and I said there's a difference between finding people, right? Once you get the whole breakdown, right, and you find the leaders that you're gonna work with. One thing that I noticed is I meet so many people in this space, and they're like, yeah, I'm working with someone, but really what they're saying is, oh, I'm just telling them what to do, and I'm hoping that they do it, and I'm just waiting for them to do it. And then there's a difference from like you going to work and you're bringing in sales and you're bringing in, personals and things of that nature, and you're using those personals to also help these leaders get to where they need to go, right? And building throughout the organization. So what I wanted to kind of share is, if this is you and you got your organization, you got your 3 or whatever, and then along down here, you find somebody that's like, hey, I want to run, and they got their 3 legs, right? And that's the leader that you say, hey, this is the leader. I'm driving to P1000. and I'm working with. This is one of my 5, right? I got my 5 leaders. This is one of my 5 that I'm working with to take the P1000. What I might do, this is what I do, you know, sometimes I might say, look, I might get a leg and I may go, you know, drop a person here, a person here, a person here. And so now, you know, and let's just say for easy math, I'm working with this leader to go P600, right? Now I ain't finna go put my people in first. You got to put yours in first, then I'm put mine in. You got to show me that you ready. Now don't think I'm finna just go and drop mode. You got to put yours in first. You show your hand first. That's how I like to do it. But my thing is, you know, I'm gonna go drop these 3 people over here, and what I might say is, hey, instead of you needing 12 people, right? I already put 3 over there. Now all you need is 9. So this is me helping them get to that rank, and I'm gonna work with these 3 to help them do what? Go scholarship. Boom. I'm gonna help this person go scholarship. Boom. Right. So now we just brought in 4 more because I helped 2 out of the 3 go scholarship. So now, because I'm doing work, right, these numbers are still working down. So now they only need, you know, technically 8, ain't gonna get too deep, but for easy math, we'll just say 9 from 4. Now they only need 5 more, right? Boom. So now they need 5 more. And all I did was just something real simple. So there's a difference between, again, saying, hey, I'm working with somebody and I'm just hoping that they do the work versus me saying, look, I got 2 people I need to place. I got 3 days to place these 2 people, you know, what's up? Like, boom, boom, boom. So again, Camille, man, I appreciate the breakdown, guys. Do you guys have any questions? If you do, drop them in the chat. Any questions regarding what Camille just went over? If you do, guys, drop them in the chat. And here's the thing. We want to talk about the things that sometimes we don't always get the opportunity to break down and talk about, like the kitchen table kind of stuff. You know, when you're hanging out at somebody's house or having dinner, these are the conversations that help you figure it out. The aha moments. It's like, oh, now I know what to do. You know, another thing that Camille said that I wanted to piggyback on when it comes to the elite membership is she talked about experience. You have to experience. You won't believe it until you experience it, right? So you definitely want to make sure you guys are getting that experience with the elite. So, all right, Camille, someone says, I don't understand legs. Those are the people you personally sponsor. So great. So Jamila, I'm going to break that down for you. So here's how it works, right? Yes, we say legs, but let me just clear this whole thing. Boom. So when you get started, right? Let me go back to the Zoom real quick. Okay, so Jamila, when you get started, right? Let's just say this is you, boom, right? And you're at the top of your organization. So whenever you, and this is everybody, whenever you guys get started, guys, we have to build in this space, in our compensation plan, you have to build what we call not a binary, but I forgot the name of it, but you gotta build 3 legs, right? Boom. So you have to build 3 legs, right? The way you can call them 3 legs, 3 positions, 3 business centers. I like the word business centers, but you have to build 3 business centers, right? So you go 3 across, and then the goal is once you get your 3, you know, captains, 3 business centers, then you drive depth. And each business center has a qualifying number that you have to meet in order to qualify for a rank. For example, one of the first, well, let's go with Platinum 600. In order to qualify for Platinum 600, you need 4 people on this business center, 4 people on this business center, and 4 people on this business center with regular memberships, right? That'll get you Platinum 600. Bingo. Boom. Boom. Now, in order for you to qualify for Platinum 600 with the elite, you only need 3 elite, 3 elite, 3 elite. That still qualifies you for Platinum 600, right? Why? Because elites are worth more volume, right? It's worth more volume. So, and you drive depth. So that hopefully does that. Let me unshare my screen. Did that kind of answer that question, I guess?
Hi, yeah, that did make sense. I think I was confused. I have like 12 people who want to sign up. So would that, how does that work? I'd have 12 legs?
Nope. So the way it will work, great question. Who your somebody is blessed. Where you?
And I'm like, who team you on?
You got 12 people that's ready. So, okay, so here's the thing. So let's just say if you have 12, 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? So you have 12 people that's ready. So you have to build 3 positions, 3 business centers. So what I'm gonna ask you is, of the 12, pick a number. Who are your top 3? Give me a number.
Who are they, or just how many?
No, who are your top 3 of the 12?
Okay. Let's see. Mike,
Mike,
April,
April,
and Miriam.
and Miriam. So we'll go, the way it'll work, we'll go Mike, April, and Miriam. Cool? So that's 3. Boom. So now of the 12, 3 of them have been placed. So you'll place those 3. So now we need to start building depth, right? Building the team. So hypothetically, you want to, if you got 12, right? Let's just say if it's 12 regular memberships, you want to do 3 under Mike. So boom, boom, boom. Which now, how many people do you have on this business center?
Okay, so that would be 4, including Mike.
Absolutely. So bingo. So you qualified that business center for Platinum 600. So now we need to do 3 under April, right? Boom, boom, boom. So now that'll be 4. And then the remaining 3 will go here under Miriam. Boom. So now what you have is you have 4, 4, 4. You're qualified for Platinum 600. Congratulations. And so when you start, so yeah, so I won't go any further. I'll just kind of keep it here. But does that make sense as far as the 12 and how you would place and what it looks like?
Okay, yes, that does. Thank you very much.
Nah, absolutely. All right, guys. What any other questions? Boom. Oh, Auntie Jeannie says she got you. All right, guys. Well, listen, we just bodied this call, Camille. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Camille. Do you have any lasting information, questions, advice you want to give anybody to close the night out?
The only thing that I would just say and want to encourage everybody on is to, just stay the course and stay focused. Just remember, just like in the foreign exchange market, there are cycles in your business. So you're going to always have bullish momentum. Then you're going to see the pullbacks to, test that support before you push through the resistance and all that good stuff, so don't allow those minor pullbacks to deter you from your mission. Don't allow no's to deter you from your mission. Just stay focused, stay the course, and, just keep pushing. Keep your foot on the gas, because as soon as you pull your foot off the gas, you lose momentum. And if you lose momentum, it's harder to get it back. So stay accountable to your sponsors and your team. Keep open lines of communication. If you just need that extra help, don't be afraid to ask. Don't assume your chairman and leaders are too busy. Just stay in the game, you guys, and just keep your head down, run. Whatever you were doing, do it 10 times more now is what I would really challenge you to. Just, go harder at the end of the day. And then also just know that whatever rank that you are right now, as you level up to the next rank, you're going to become a whole different person. Nothing changes with what you have to do to become chairman other than personal development. That was one of the things that I saw, that as I kept going up to different ranks and levels, I had to become a better version of myself. So it's really a season of growth and development, because we have to make sure that we're all in a position to be able to not just hit the rank, but maintain the rank, and understanding what it takes to, maintain and stuff like that. So that's what I would just say to everybody.
Boom. And just like that, guys, that concludes our call. Camille, we appreciate you guys. If you got value from what Camille laid tonight, blow up the chat, put some 7s in the chat. show your love, unmute your mic, show love to Camille if you got value, if the breakdown really helped you guys understand your business.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Camille.
It was
Thank you,
amazing.
Camille.
Thank you.
It was wonderful. I
much.
enjoyed it.
Phenomenal call, guys. Thank you so much.
Chairman Camille.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Appreciate you, your leadership. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman 50. Good night, everyone.
Now y'all got it hard to go to sleep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
And that's, give me back and take. Thank you.